Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, March 25th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman's OmniPlex is going up, a scam alert, and the 82nd Chamber Gala. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman's highly anticipated OmniPlex is under construction, and with a sneak peek is Annabelle House.
The city of Cullman is preparing for a major boost in sports tourism and community events with the upcoming opening of the new OmniPlex. The decision to build the OmniPlex was made years ago to support the city's growing sports tourism industry. Mayor Woody Jacobs shares on the growth of the industry.
Because we've turned into a kind of a sports tourism town, we knew that we needed more than just a couple of basketball courts. We needed something this large to be able to serve the community, but at the same time, feed our sports tourism that has grown into a very, very big business for the city of Cullman.
The new facility will host a variety of sports, including basketball, volleyball, and pickleball, while also offering arts programming, expanded summer camps, and flexible meeting spaces. Nathan Anderson, director of Cullman Parks and Recreation, talks on how it'll benefit local families and their children.
I know a lot of families that are traveling to Huntsville and Birmingham just for weekly practices with their team. Now those travel teams can get gym time here in Cullman. And then just the free play, to have a space where kids can come and, around 13 years and older and have the supervision here so that they can play ball while parents are finishing out their workday is going to be a huge bonus.
With over 50 events already scheduled for the first year, the OmniPlex is expected to generate $30 to $40 million in economic impact. The first tournament is set for April 4th through the 6th, with public access expected by summer. The OmniPlex promises to bring exciting opportunities and growth to Cullman. This has been Annabelle House with Cullman Today.
The OmniPlex is located at the site of the former Marvin's store on Main Avenue Southwest. It will connect Heritage Park to the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center, Field of Miracles, and Engle Park, creating a multi-facility recreational corridor in Southwest Cullman. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office has received numerous calls stating that scammers are calling and identifying themselves as law enforcement personnel, even using deputies' actual names. The scammer is calling in regard to jury duty, and it's a common scam occurring across the country. The Sheriff's Department wants to remind citizens that no law enforcement agency would solicit any type of money or payment over the phone, so please do not make any Bitcoin, gift card, or other form of payment to phone solicitors. If you receive a call of this nature, their advice is to simply hang up. The Sheriff's Office encourages warning family members of the scam, especially those who are senior citizens, as they are oftentimes the target. Last week, the city of Cullman put on their best duds for celebrating local businesses at the annual Chamber Gala. Annabelle was there.
The Cullman Chamber of Commerce hosted its 82nd annual gala, celebrating a successful year and honoring some of Cullman's finest. Chamber President Joey Orr highlighted a strong year for the Chamber with 169 new members, financial growth, and increased engagement with policymakers. Chamber President Joey Orr highlighted a strong year for the Chamber with 169 new members, financial growth, and increased engagement with policymakers. Outgoing Chairman Ben Harrison was recognized for his leadership, while Josh Wiggins stepped in as the new chairman, announcing plans to remodel the Chamber office to create a more inviting space for members. Among the celebration, some awards were given to vital members and businesses in the community. The Small Business of the Year was Mary Carter Paint Store. It was recognized for its continued dedication to the community. The store is known for going above and beyond to meet local needs, from selling thousands of solar eclipse glasses in 2017 to making sure the community was prepared with sleds during the recent snow. Linda Pope received the Lucille Galen Public Service Award and was honored for 41 years of service as a clerk for the town of Holly Pond. Pope worked tirelessly under several mayors and played a key role in helping the town grow and thrive. Peggy Smith was awarded the Emma Marie Edelman Citizenship Award and was celebrated for over 30 years of leadership in economic development, bringing major companies like Walmart Distribution, Topre America, and Rayhow to Cullman. The night also featured a silent auction with proceeds going towards scholarships for local students and funding for area nonprofits. Guests enjoyed an elegant evening at Stonebridge, followed by an after-party with live music from the Wallace State Jazz Band and a cigar bar sponsored by Home Tech. With a successful year behind them and ambitious plans ahead, the Cullman Chamber is eager to see what the future holds. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, Auburn and Alabama advance to the Sweet 16. Sports is next.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at how Auburn and Alabama performed in the NCAA tournament's round of 32 this weekend. The Tigers took on Crichton Saturday night, and after trailing by 2 at the half, Denver Jones and Chad Baker-Mazara each hit three-pointers in the first 2 minutes of the second half to help the Tigers take the lead. Baker-Mazara scored 7 consecutive points for the Tigers before Tahad Pettiford's three-pointer gave Auburn a 48-45 lead with 15 minutes to play. After the Blue Jays reclaimed the lead with a three-pointer and a pair of free throws, Auburn took control with a 10-0 run, going back in front on Baker-Mazara's three-point play. Jones hit another three-pointer, then passed to Dylan Cardwell for a dunk to cap the run and put Auburn ahead 58-50, the Tigers' largest lead to that point. Crichton scored on back-to-back possessions to pull within 4, but the Tigers put together a second 10-0 run to give Auburn a 68-54 lead with just over 6 minutes remaining. The Blue Jays cut Auburn's lead in half with a 7-0 run, but the Tigers regrouped with baskets from Johnny Broom and Pettiford to reclaim a double-digit lead with 3:10 to play, leading by 6 or more the rest of the game. Jones's acrobatic and one with 1 minute to play gave Auburn a 9-point lead, and the Blue Jays would get no closer. The Tigers punched their ticket to the Sweet 16 with an 80-72 win and will face Michigan in Atlanta on Friday. On Sunday, Alabama hit the court in Cleveland to play St. Mary's, and the Tide punched their ticket to the Sweet 16 with an 80-66 win. The Crimson Tide had 6 players reach double figures to lead a balanced scoring attack. Chris Youngblood led Alabama with 13 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the field and 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Mark Sears, Grant Nelson, and Aiden Holloway each posted 12 points in the win as well. It is the 3rd consecutive Sweet 16 appearance for the Crimson Tide, marking the 2nd time that's occurred in program history, with the only other time being from 1985 to 1987. Mark Sears also moved into 3rd on the school's all-time scoring list with 1,910 career points. Alabama will square off against BYU in the Sweet 16 on Thursday. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including springing into a plant sale and volunteerism for the books. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Acclaimed woodturner Byron Bearden of Muscle Shoals is eagerly anticipating his return to Cullman for the 41st Annual Bloomin' Festival, where he will showcase his handcrafted pens, cutting boards, and other unique wood creations. Bearden's pens, crafted from a mixture of wood, acrylic, and even deer antler, feature intricate details like watch parts embedded in the pen's body. His bullet-style pens, made from actual fired cartridges, include designs honoring all 6 branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. This year, Bearden is introducing a new cookbook stand that doubles as a display holder for his cutting boards, along with breadboards, bread knives, and keychains engraved with scripture. Festival attendees will have the opportunity to meet Bearden, hear the stories behind his craftsmanship, and take home a one-of-a-kind piece of functional art. Don't miss the chance to explore his collection at the 41st Annual Bloomin' Festival on April 5th through 6th at St. Bernard Prep School in Cullman. The Cullman County Child Development Center Parent-Teacher Organization is hosting the 3rd Annual Cullman Family Expo on Saturday, April 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cullman County Agricultural Trade Center. Organizers said the Cullman Family Expo is more than just a free, family-friendly event. It's a celebration of community and a chance for local businesses to engage with families from Cullman and surrounding counties. The event also raises funds for special projects at the CDC, supporting children with disabilities who deserve every opportunity to thrive. The expo will showcase vendors with arts, crafts, food, and other things for sale, plus exhibitors like area nonprofits with resources, information, and giveaways for families looking for assistance with food security, health insurance, jobs and career growth, life skills, pregnancy, and mental health services. Other highlights include inflatables, a DJ, and a petting zoo. For more information, visit cdcpto.com. The Cullman County Library has some upcoming volunteer opportunities. Library staff are looking for those interested in helping decorate the library, coordinate summer events, aid the library staff, and give out prizes at programs. Volunteers must be at least 16 years old. If you're interested in applying, stop by the Cullman Public Library or email cullmanpubliclibrary@gmail.com and request an application. The Cullman County Master Gardeners are springing ahead to their next plant sale. This time, they will have garden vegetables, herbs, and many more plants that were not ready for sale in March, like red snapper hybrid tomatoes, Thai basil, and Arizona sun. Next month's sale will be at Cullman County Fairgrounds Friday, April 25th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, April 26th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Carolyn Ann White, 78, of Cullman, passed away Saturday, March 22nd. Funeral service will be Wednesday, March 26th at noon at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with interment at Emmaus Cemetery. Visitation will be today from 6 to 8 p.m. Winifred Madeline Nicholas, 97, of Cullman, passed away Sunday, March 23rd. Funeral service will be at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March 30th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with an interment in Rocky Mount Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home from 1 to 2 p.m. prior to the service. Joyce Ann Hamby, 77, of Cullman, passed away Sunday, March 23rd. Funeral service will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday, March 27th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home with burial at Good Hope Cemetery. Visitation will be from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, March 26th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high near 76 and a low around 47. Wednesday also sunny with a high near 70 and a low around 43. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.